Markets had another strong, not strong, but steady, strong day. But notice what the market is telling us. I'll make this chart a little bit smaller. Ever since our morning star signal down here, it's moved up, pulled back. When it came back up into the trend, it's moved up, pulled back. Now back up into the trend. Continue to stay long. The Japanese rice traders say let the market tell you what the market is doing, and it's telling us every time it pulls back, it can move up steadily after that. At about this time frame, a little over a month and a half, over 2 months, might give us a month and a half still to the upside. And note how the NASDAQ also pulled back right to the T-line, to the 50-day moving average, came back up to the T-line after a Morningstar signal. We're right back up to what the trend was. We might just see a slow, steady uptrend in the same trajectory. If that's the case, we're going to have a lot of charts and patterns or chart patterns that are breaking out nicely from J-hook patterns. There are numerous charts right now showing steady uptrends with a pullback and now coming back up. What their normal course of action is, they come back up to the trend and then they start continuing the trend to the upside. This kind of allows us to make some good profits on the initial move, and then if this was a steady eddy, notice how it stayed above the T-line the whole way up until we saw a sell signal. Now we're back up above the T-line. Remember, the Japanese rice traders say let the market tell you what the market is doing. In this case, it would be telling us that the T-line was a strong indicator, which is probably the case for the next wave to the upside. The simple rule of if you see a candlestick buy signal and a close above the T-line, stay with it as long as it doesn't close below the T-line. Makes for much more comfortable trading in that it doesn't fool you out when you see a potential candlestick sell signal. Unless it closes below the T-line, the trend remains in progress, as we can see in our recommendation of ABMD a few weeks ago. And UNXL, notice when it had the inverted hammer, bullish confirmation. They just haven't been able to close it below the T-line, so this has moved up a good 50% over the last month and kept us in it even when there was times where it looked a little bit scary. As long as it didn't close below the T-line, we stayed with the trend. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.